Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The NBC drama Chicago Fire returned with Season 13, Episode 9, titled A Favor, delivering a mid-season premiere that defies expectations. Known for its high-octane sequences and emotional intensity, the show surprised fans with a relatively restrained episode. While action was not entirely absent, especially in the subplot featuring Joe Cruz, this installment took a quieter, more reflective approach. For some viewers, this change of pace may feel refreshing, while others might find themselves yearning for the more chaotic energy that often defines key episodes. Joe Cruz has evolved significantly over the years, transitioning from a character often used for comic relief into a multi-dimensional figure. His journey, from marrying Chloe to becoming an adoptive father to Javi, has been heartwarming and deeply satisfying. In A Favor, Cruz faces a pivotal challenge that threatens to undo his growth, but ultimately affirms his integrity. The episode revolves around Cruz being blackmailed by Junior, a character tied to a tragic event in the show's early seasons. Junior threatens to expose Cruz's past if he refuses to assist in recovering $100,000 stolen by rival Moreno. As a firefighter, Cruz has the access Junior needs to carry out the plan. This plotline could have easily veered into melodrama, with Cruz succumbing to pressure and spiraling into guilt. However, the writers allow Cruz to stay true to his principles. Though tempted, Cruz refuses to compromise his honor and firmly rejects Junior's demand. Unfortunately, Junior escalates the situation by pulling a gun, forcing Cruz into the heist. Predictably, the plan goes awry. Junior is killed, and Cruz is injured. The episode concludes with Cruz nursing a wound and missing an important call from Chloe, setting the stage for future emotional fallout. Joe Minoso delivers a standout performance, capturing Cruz's inner turmoil with depth and nuance. While the episode could have done without some of the lingering shots of Cruz's anguish, Minoso excels in the dramatic moments, solidifying Cruz as one of the most compelling characters in the series. One noticeable absence in this episode is Stella Kidd, Miranda Ramayo, who is off establishing other girls on fire programs in Maryland. While her departure leaves a gap, it provides an opportunity for Randy "Mouch" McHolland to step into the limelight as the acting lieutenant of Truck 81. Mouch's storyline intertwines his first day in a leadership role with an emotional subplot involving a man named George Thompson. After rescuing George from a fire, Mouch discovers that the man had already died of cardiac arrest days earlier. Troubled by the fact that no one had noticed George's passing, Mouch embarks on a mission to locate his next of kin. This narrative is classic Chicago Fire, a blend of community service and personal growth. The script crafts George into a poignant posthumous presence, and Mouch's efforts culminate in a touching moment where he pens a heartfelt obituary. Christian Stolt shines in this role, demonstrating Mouch's dedication and heart as he navigates his new responsibilities. While Cruz and Mouch anchor the episode with strong storylines, the rest of the ensemble is notably underutilized. Kelly Severide's subplot, a fire investigation course that catches Chief Pascal's attention, feels like filler designed to set up future conflict. Pascal's annoyance at Severide's new role lacks context and feels contrived, adding little to the episode's overall narrative. Other characters fare no better. Herman and Ritter assist Mouch with George's case, while Violet and Lizzie plan a promotion party, a recycled plot device that mirrors Violet's earlier wedding planning duties for Sylvie and Casey. The party subplot awkwardly attempts to create tension between Violet and Carver, but fails to move their relationship forward meaningfully. Despite its shortcomings, A Favor proves that quieter episodes can still pack a punch. By focusing on two well-crafted storylines, the show avoids the pitfalls of overcrowded narratives. Cruz's moral dilemma and Mouch's heartfelt quest bring depth and emotional resonance, making this subdued mid-season premiere a worthwhile watch. Joe Cruz's character development in Chicago Fire is one of the most remarkable long-term transformations in the series. From a lighthearted firefighter cracking jokes in the background to a fully fleshed-out individual grappling with weighty personal and professional dilemmas, Cruz's journey resonates deeply with fans. In A Favor, this evolution is tested as he faces one of the most morally complex challenges of his career. The inclusion of Junior, a figure from Cruz's tumultuous past, is a clever narrative choice. Junior's reappearance not only forces Cruz to confront unresolved guilt, but also highlights how far he's come. By refusing to compromise his principles, Cruz reaffirms his growth and sets an example of integrity in the face of adversity. However, the decision to involve Cruz in the heist under duress adds a layer of realism to the storyline. Even heroes aren't immune to being pushed into impossible situations. The writer's choice to avoid painting Cruz as either entirely virtuous or deeply flawed makes him relatable and human. The fallout from Junior's death and Cruz's injury will undoubtedly ripple through the remainder of the season. How Cruz reconciles his role in the heist, his injury, and the strain it places on his family dynamic with Chloe and Gavi remains to be seen. This lingering tension ensures that A Favor is more than a self-contained episode. It's a springboard for a deeper exploration of Cruz's character. For Randy "Mouch" McHolland, A Favor marks a significant turning point. As one of Firehouse 51's veteran members, Mouch has often been portrayed as a source of wisdom and humor. His promotion to lieutenant in Episode 8 set the stage for this episode to explore his newfound responsibilities, and the writers do not disappoint. Mouch's determination to honor George Thompson, a man he never met in life, speaks volumes about his character. It's a storyline that taps into Chicago Fire's unique ability to blend procedural drama with heartfelt storytelling. By taking the time to learn about George and ensure his life is remembered, Mouch demonstrates the compassion and dedication that make him an essential part of Firehouse 51. This subplot also allows Mouch to grow into his leadership role. Balancing his duties as a lieutenant with his personal mission underscores the complexity of his position. Christian Stolt delivers a standout performance, infusing Mouch's journey with humor, vulnerability, and quiet strength. His poignant realization that he may be the only person to remember George is a reminder of the deep humanity at the heart of the Chicago Fire. Stella Kidd's off-screen trip to Maryland could have left a noticeable void in the episode, given her prominence as a central character. However, her absence creates space for other characters, like Mouch, to take center stage. This creative choice highlights the show's strength as an ensemble drama. Stella's work with the Girls on Fire program remains an important part of her character arc, emphasizing her commitment to empowering young women. By dedicating time to this off-screen endeavor, the show reinforces Stella's role as a mentor and leader. Fans may miss her presence in A Favor, but the narrative implications of her work will likely be felt in future episodes. One of the few drawbacks of A Favor is its inability to effectively utilize the entire cast. While focusing on Cruz and Mouch allows the episode to dive deep into their arcs, it leaves little room for other characters to shine. Kelly Severide's subplot, which involves teaching a fire investigation course, feels tacked on. While it introduces potential tension with Chief Pascal, the conflict lacks substance and feels more like the setup for future episodes. Severide's capacity to handle additional responsibilities has never been in question, making Pascal's annoyance feel contrived. Violet Mikami and Lizzie Novak's promotion party subplot is another missed opportunity. The party planning feels like a retread of earlier storylines, offering little in terms of character growth or narrative progression. The attempt to pair Violet and Sam Carver in this context also falls flat, as their unresolved feelings remain stagnant. In a series known for its dynamic ensemble cast, sidelining so many characters in a mid-season premiere feels like a misstep. While it's better to focus on a few strong storylines than to force underdeveloped ones, there's still room to give secondary characters meaningful moments. As the first episode following the mid-season break, A Favor sets a thoughtful tone for the remainder of Season 13. By prioritizing character-driven narratives over explosive action, The episode signals a potential shift in the show's storytelling approach. The unresolved threads introduced in A Favor provide fertile ground for future episodes. Cruz's injury and his involvement in Junior's heist will undoubtedly complicate his personal and professional life. Meanwhile, Mouch's growth as a lieutenant opens the door for more leadership challenges. Fans will also be eager to see how Stella Kids Girls on Fire program evolves and how Kelly Severide navigates the tension with Chief Pascal. These ongoing storylines, coupled with the potential for fresh developments, ensure that Season 13 has plenty of drama left to explore. Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 9 may not deliver the high-octane thrills fans expect from a mid-season premiere, but its quieter, character-focused approach has its own merits.